Today's maritime strike exercise was undoubtedly the highlight of Balikatan 2024 as the AFP and U.S. Navy participants and their air, naval, and ground assets sank a decommissioned ship from 8.5 nautical miles away from shore that was nothing short of awesome. Our Patrick De Jesus reports.
Balikatan 2024 continues today with a maritime strike exercise. The target, the decommissioned BRP Lake Caliraya that served as mock enemy ship 8.5 nautical miles off the shores of sand dunes, Lawag, Ilocos Norte. First to hit the target was the Spike missile fired from fast attack interdiction craft of the Philippine Navy. From the frigate BRP Jose Rizal, the Sea Strike anti-ship missile was launched, which also hit the ship that sustained more damage. The FA-50 jet fighters of the Philippine Air Force then fired AGM-65 air-to-ground missiles, followed by F-16 fighter aircraft of America that released guided bomb units, whose impact was visibly clear when it hit BRP Lake Caliraya, while their AC-130 gun ship also dropped 105mm cannons from the air. Ground artillery from 155mm Atmos of the Philippine Army was also utilized and fired to the direction of BRP Lake Caliraya. After heavy pounding for more than 2 hours from naval, aerial, and ground assets, the target ship sank before 11 a.m. The AFP said it was intentional not to submerge BRP Lake Caliraya immediately to showcase the capability of all of the assets. During the exercise, an interloper was monitored and identified as Filipino fishing boat that was told to stay away to ensure safety. Overall, the maritime strike was a success with all of the objectives achieved.
It's a rare opportunity for all of us to work together, the Army, Air Force, and the Navy. As you may all know, our country has been preoccupied with insurgency, and now we have been shifting to territorial defense.
From an aerial perspective and from a ground perspective, the ability of both the U.S. And the Filipino, Army and Air Force to work together to achieve this is extremely lethal. So it's a great step forward for everyone. I think that's the biggest thing that we got out of this is working shoulder to shoulder, deconflicting air and ground space, and just training alongside one another.
The AFP has also previously stressed the sinking of a made-in-China ship has no correlation at all with current international events or prevailing issues of the day. Meanwhile, an earlier coordination with the DNR was established to ensure the selected strike location will not endanger anyone or anything when the target ship sinks 1,000 feet below the sea.
It's beyond any diver can dive, so it's safe. But it will serve as a shelter for fishes. Safe from humans and good for fishes.
Military delegations from other countries also served as observers in the maritime strike. From Lawag, Patrick De Jesus, from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.